I'm in a fugue right now.
Thank you for joining us. You're listening to Fresh Air on NPR, and today's topic, Nigeria. Is there a funnier way to pronounce it?
Best moments of my life. I told an Australian guy, somehow the topic of Karate Kid came up, and Karate Kid 4, and he's like, which one's it? And I was like, it's the one with Hilary Swank. He's like, I don't know if I know that one. I was like, they released it as $1 Million Baby in Australia. He's like, oh, okay.
And he just believed it?
He believed it.
That's so sick.
What a fucking
He's like, why are you humming the James Bond theme in your head to yourself?
Fucking dumbass Australian piece of shit.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Like all you motherfuckers, by the way.
Dude, Australia is so funny right now.
Is that what you say, no Asians? No. You say no agents? Agents, sorry.
I had a dream last night that we recorded like 30 minutes of an episode, and it was going great, and I looked down, and I hadn't enabled any of the tracks on the recorder.
Oh, my God.
Which I guess is a nightmare, but not because it went bad, but because now I have dreams about podcasting.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Which is the real nightmare. I had a dream the other night that I was shaving my mustache off and crying while Enya was playing. Like a woman with breast cancer shaving her head.
That's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah. I had another dream too the same night about like a live action Garfield TV show. Where They just had some morbidly obese man that they painted like Garfield, but he was still nude, so you could see his penis the entire time. And it was on like, ABC Family or whatever.
That sounds like a good ass show. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll be Garfield.
Well, it's funny because it's like I like to think of myself as like I'm like good at comedy, and it's the thing I put effort into and have to like come up with. But it's just that my brain is like broken on a fundamental level.
Yeah, you have some kind of fucked up.
Right. It's just more like symptoms of.
Comedy's just one way that your brain is fucked up.
What you suffered is called a fugue state, where the mind just runs away.
Your pimples make everyone think you're racist.
It looks like we found out Adam doesn't know what animal crackers are.
Well, technically, I think that we are part of the animal kingdom.
Animal crackers, like, that's what I call mixed race people. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Fuck, dude. That is a good one.
I couldn't help myself.
All right, delete the episode.
Is that bug spray?
I'm not going to make it.
I'm trying to escape
Thank
all
you.
the period drama recommendations.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing I landed on was Gods and Monsters, which have you seen it?
No, I have not.
It's about the guy who directed Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, who was like he was a homo.
Oh, shit.
But he was also a Frankenstein or a Nosferatu kind of guy?
No, he just happened to direct Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, but it's like the end of his life. The movie's the end of his life, and he's living in his house. He doesn't direct anymore. And he just keeps trying to fuck like boys that come by the house.
That's awesome.
And before he can get any bussy, he has a stroke.
What? He never gets. He never.
Yeah, so it
fucks?
opens and like this gay journalist comes by and he's like, "For every question you want me to answer," it's Ian McKellen.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
So
he's
he
like-
is gay.
Yeah, he's like, I will answer any one of your questions, and for each question I answer, you will respond in kind by removing an article of your clothes.
Oh, it's Billy Madison studying scene.
Yeah, so he's like,
Wow.
Then the journal, and this is supposed to be like 1957, and the journalist is like, "So the rumors are true," and he's like, just says Perez Hilton, and then he gets him down to his underwear, and he was like, "What was it like meeting George Cukor?" And fucking Ian McKellen like just drops his cigar, and he's like,
No, he dies before he even gets to see
he's
cock.
having a stroke, and then and then he gets sweet on Brendan Fraser, who's the gardener.
Oh, nice.
And Brendan Fraser is like, he's like, I made friends with a director.
James Whale, right there, huh? What did I tell you, huh?
Well, anyways, Brendan Fraser just plays like this like fucking gardener that's like, I guess this is back when he was hot. So Ian McKellen's
this is an old movie.
He's from '98. And he's like,
oh, I was thinking
Young
used fat Brendan Fraser.
No,
a
no,
young
no.
Fraser.
And it was like a mature gay relationship.
no,
That would have been nice.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, this young Brendan Fraser.
He's an impressionable boy.
It's funny because it's like it feels like from that era where you could just make openly gay movies, but it's before, it's the late '90s. It's kind of like the peak of like liberalism, I guess, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can show
The Macarenas.
you can show
crazy.
homosexuality, but you can also show it in the sense of it like being this predatory old man that
Right, which is what it is.
Most
of the time.
and that didn't read. That would still seemed kind of libertine and
Right.
like,
It seemed like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cock version of Harvey Weinstein.
So he's like, "Can I draw you?" And he's like asking to draw. I might put the movie on because there's a scene in it that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Nice.
Is because he has these strokes. So he's, I mean,
So he directed Frankenstein.
directed Frankenstein.
But he's gay.
Yeah,
is
it's
the-
a true
is the
story.
story.
James Whale, the director.
Nice.
And but yeah, so he has like Brendan Fraser sit for him. He wants.
Do
to
we see
draw.
Brendan Fraser's cock in the film?
No, you don't see his cock, but
Pass.
he invites
Pass,
Brendan
yeah,
Fraser
big
into
pass.
his art studio, and there's just like a picture of a man's penis on the ground.
That's awesome.
And he's like, "Did you paint all these?"
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? he's like, "He must be pretty famous." you know?
yeah.
And then he's like, "I have to draw you," or whatever. And he's not showing him the drawings; they're all just scribble or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, you just want to paint my face, right? I'm not doing anything, like
I'm not doing any gay shit.
Yeah." He's like, "That's all just my face." And then as soon as he sits down, he's like, "Oh, your shirt is completely wrong. You have to take it off." He's like, "Now wait a minute, Buster. You told me it was just." But there's one scene where he's like, Brendan Fraser is like sitting for Ian McKellen. He's like painting him again, and Ian McKellen's talking about how much better his life used to be. He's like, "This place was filled with men, just with their pricks out hard, fully." And then like Brendan Fraser's just like, "Hey, cool it on the fucking homo shit," or whatever. He's like, "I don't have to take this," and he like storms off and walks
That's
out.
awesome.
And then Ian McKellen is just going into like stroke brain, and then he's like fantasizing about the pool. And there's just all of these like naked guys with their like it's just a
That's
bunch of naked
awesome.
men, and he's like crying tears of joy. There's all these like young naked gay men playing this pool.
Honestly, I love this character.
Yeah, no,
He really
it's very
is
funny.
It's literally what I'd like my elder years to be.
Like, don't be
He's like,
such a-
breathe into this rag.
He's like,
Clear-
literally, yes. He puts a gas mask on.
Really?
Yeah. But it's just a gas mask, and Brendan Fraser's like, "Get this thing off of me!" And he's just sitting there naked at the end of the movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but then he's like, I mean, the movie's bizarre because like he tries to bait him into killing him because he just wants to die or whatever.
Okay.
Oh.
And then
But he wants a hot guy to do
The movie ends with Brendan.
Respect.
Yeah, he's like, "I touched your cock and I kissed all over your body. How will you live with yourself?" And he's like, "What do you want from me?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Kill me, break my neck." And then Brendan Fraser doesn't do it, and eventually he kills himself.
Oh.
And then the movie ends with Brendan Fraser like showing his son Frankenstein. He was like, "I was friends with the guy that made the movie."
What? This guy raped me.
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, he tricked me into having gay sex with him, and then he killed himself." And the kid's
That's
like,
pretty cool,
kid's
Dad.
Like, "Dad, is this just one of your stories?" And then it ends with like Brendan Fraser walking off in the rain like Frankenstein. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre movie. You know what's a
That's all I
good
need, dude.
movie, but it has such a retarded plot point. Literally retarded plot point is the score.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
No, the score with fucking De Niro and Ed Norton, where Ed Norton plays the retarded guy.
Oh shit!
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, so basically, there's this customs office. Like Robert De Niro plays like it's the usual plot. Like I'm doing one last job.
Because after this, no more jobs. This is the last one I'm doing. I'm quitting for good.
How many times you told me that in 25 years?
And so the job is at this this customs office where they have this scepter. This like scepter that inside the scepter there's like maybe $1 million fucking thing or something.
Okay.
Something like that. And it's just sitting in the lockup of this customs office. They don't know how much it's worth. So Ed Norton's like a younger thief,
and he approaches Robert De Niro. He's like, I've been casing this place for 6 months. I got a job in there. And so he's working at the customs office, but his cover is that he's mentally retarded. So half the movie is Ed Norton going into work like, hi,
I've
Danny.
seen that. No, I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's going to steal the thing and then sneak away.
Is that with
and then
Brando?
It's like, that is not how you keep a low profile.
Right.
You know, like that fucking, the place is going to get robbed and they're going to be like, hey, wasn't there a retarded guy that worked here? They're just going to forget. That
no
there was
one's
a guy
eating
that
all the
needed someone to
crayons
hold his
anymore.
dick to, when he was at the urinal.
Wait, Brando's in that movie, right?
Yeah, Brando's in it for the first,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love it. There's a scene where he's in the couch.
so fucking fat.
He's on the couch in his like big fucking, like satin suit in the beginning, and he's like,
Oh wait, he's got hats.
Nick, come here. I tell you, I got such a good idea for you on this one.
and he's like just morbidly obese. His
He
body-
wears a white suit.
Yeah,
in
he
that
just
movie.
he just doesn't know how to sit
Yeah.
in any way. It's great. Somebody told me that he refused to be filmed from the waist down.
Yeah, he
in
wasn't
that
wearing
movie, so he
pants.
was just never wearing pants.
Yeah,
But
I've heard that too. I
we
think you
watched
told me
it.
that.
We watched it, and you can see his pants. So I was very disappointed.
It's so amazing that probably one of the most handsome men of all time ended up looking like that. It's pretty insane, the transformation.
It makes sense to me.
Franco.
There was no dicks in the movie. Anyhow, all the driving scenes in that movie just reinforced my decision to buy the new Gran Turismo wheel, the official wheel,
For $800.
$800 Gran Turismo wheel,
Jesus Christ.
which
I
will
can't wait.
immediately become a Gran Torino wheel as soon as I get my
nice.
hands on it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm racist, folks.
Get your bloody life together.
Get back in the kitchen. Get in the kitchen,
Get
you
your
fucking bitch.
your
Get
bloody
your-
life together.
Get your shoes off and come bring me my pills. Give me. I need back pills. I need back pills so I don't turn gay. Get your dick out of my ass,
Bring
Bucko.
me some beef.
Stop fucking my ass. Get your fucking dick in my ass, Bucko. Why don't you get over here and put your cock in my ass?
So that guy was just a regular ass professor, and then he wrote a gay ass book, and now he's like,
Yeah, he's just like a self-help guy.
We should. I'm.
But I think he first got pissed off by saying like, I don't have to tell a trans person that they're a woman if they were born a man. I think that's where he got his start.
Why are people so mad at trans? I really don't understand that shit.
Because
who gives a fuck?
Probably because they jack off to them.
So what? I've jacked off to them.
Ha! Gotcha.
It wasn't coke.
We got to do another cocaine episode. I got good feedback.
I'd love to do a coke. I wasn't here for the coke app.
So the guy that offered me the free impact wrench.
You like the cocaine episode?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you want to offer us any free stuff, we'll take literally all of it.
Yeah.
I turned it down.
Including free naked pictures.
Yeah, if you want to sext us.
Yeah, if you want to just tweet your pussy directly at, any one of us on Twitter.
We'll
or,
retweet you.
Yeah, well, I'll retweet you.
Yeah.
If you want. If you want my massive following to see your holes.
Do you see Cumtown Fans is going a little crazy today on?
No. About what?
About the Podesta emails.
No, that
He's
makes
like
sense.
losing his mind a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, all those emails,
geez.
I mean, people haven't had a chance to go through them all yet, but I'm sure there's some pretty juicy stuff in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Like
anything.
saying Donald Trump is bad.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what he's going to say on the third debate. He's going to just...
Well,
he might
the third
say
debate
verbatim.
is Fox News. I didn't realize.
He might say verbatim. Is it? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, that's to his advantage. It's got to
course.
be.
You think he... What's the wildest shit you think he'll say? You think he'll say Bill Clinton is
He's
a
gonna
rapist?
say nigger.
Jesus.
That's the
on,
last
dude.
thing that's left.
You think he will? No, he
Dad,
could call. He could say
hold on.
cunt.
First of all, let's take a second. That is the first time the hard R
That was super.
on this show.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's
That's
the
the
last
se-
thing
and
that he
also
has
that's
left
the
to
second-
say.
That also violates the rules
It's
that
a
I
pre-
set forth for when you can say the N-word on this show.
If
When
it's a
are they?
quote,
If you're quoting another white guy.
I'm quoting Donald Trump.
He didn't say it yet.
He's gonna say it in the third debate.
No, dude, you're fucking.
No, he's okay until the third debate.
No, what's the,
if he doesn't
what's
say
the financial term you're leveraging here?
Yeah.
You're buying N-words on leverage.
Yeah, unsafe assets.
Futures trading.
Yeah, your futures
No,
N-words.
dude, I don't want to create an N-word bubble on this show.
I'm not trying to. No, listen.
There's gonna be an N-word collapse, and the fucking value.
I'm just
of
saying the
N-word's
last
gonna
thing
plummet.
left for him to do is go hard.
You know what?
hard.
You're the Goldman Sachs of saying the N-word right now, dude. You're the AIG. You're the NIG. You're underwriting the N-word on my goddamn podcast, and I won't be privy to it. I mean, what's the SEC? What's the black version of the SEC?
Fuck.
The
SEC?
AXEC.
Come on.
SCE.
That was harder than
SEC. Fuck. What is it? I don't know.
SEC. Well, there goes that riff.
NAACC.
Yeah, sure. How about this? The NIGG.
all right. Next riff. And scene. We have to cut that like a shitty improv.
Yeah, they had to cut me on Red Eye.
Really?
Yeah, I did Red Eye, and like they were talking about like they just have like a million fucking. They're like, all right, here's 10 news stories, and they run through them. And one of them was like this video of like a selfie drone that they have now, which is like so it takes. And the girl, like
who are you on with?
No, I don't know, some sexy Fox girl, who I will refer to as Legs. That's all of the Fox women.
Yeah.
She was all right. She's okay.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. But
Did you fuck her?
I didn't want to say this, but yes, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
On
bro.
television. That's what they had to cut. So,
nice.
yeah.
Good job.
They're like, Nick, stop doing that. I'm like, make me. And then they're like, you're a fucking man, dude.
That's
you're
awesome,
so cool.
dude. Hell yeah.
Fox News.
Fox News. Fox News.
No, I didn't fuck her.
Yeah, right.
Did you see the press conference?
Well, hold on. This is what they had to cut me on Red Eye.
Yeah, yeah.
We were talking about this selfie drone or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and the Fox girl was like, "Why would you pay $600 for what is essentially a selfie stick? It's just so you don't have to do this." And she like raised up her arm like she had like a selfie stick, and I was like, "Well, I'll tell you can't do that. John McCain can't raise his arms above his head."
They cut you because of that?
Yeah. Well, and then everyone got really silent, and I'm like, "No, he can't raise because of Vietnam." They fucked up his shoulder.
They can't make fun of him.
They're like looking at me and they're like, "Yeah, okay." And I'm like, "What? That's a good point." And then Tom's like, "I guess that is a good point." Dave Smith's like, "That's not a good point."
Oh, you went with Dave?
Yeah. And then after,
Dave didn't give you anything on that one?
No. Dave, I don't like. Me and him don't really riff well. None of those guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I really riff well with.
But still, I feel like
because Dave's also like a libertarian, so he's on there to be like, actually, 36% of blah 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 blah. It's like, all right, okay,
Right. Actually, taxes give you AIDS.
Yeah. No, I mean he goes on there to actually be a news guy.
Right. He knows what he's talking about, like a bitch.
And I mean, I'll just do it because they give you a free limo ride there.
Right.
Some coffee in the green room. Some macaroons.
Shit, I want to do it. Scopo was on it, dude.
Was he?
Yeah.
How did he do?
I watched part of it.
Yeah. Well, they told
beginning.
me, they were like, yeah, we're going to have to cut that John McCain thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? And he was like, well, his children watch this show.
At 3 a.m.?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
They were like, do you have anything you want to plug? I was like, my podcast, Come Town. They're like, yeah, we can't do that. All right.
I haven't been able to plug it on anything, but I'm just like, check out my podcast.
Yeah.
Search it. But that's fucking hilarious that they're like, yeah, we couldn't air the John McCain thing, but we're gonna stick with Trump calling him a pussy essentially for getting captured.
It's true.
Well, that's news. It's not news to produce a show where they have some no-name comedian come on and insult John McCain.
You didn't insult him.
I insulted John McCain.
I actually, I would say, I mean, I framed it so it was like, you know who needs this is John McCain.
Yeah,
so you're insulting disabled veterans by saying who.
That's true. That's ableist for them to cut it.
Yeah. I was saying it was good that they had that drone.
It is ableist, and I won't stand for it.
Who the fuck is buying drones? They have ads for drones on the subway now, and it looks like a fucking Minority Report thing.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Drones are really big with like Monster Energy Trump kind of guys.
Are they?
Yeah. Like, especially like people who live in rural areas, they go out in the fucking desert and whatever.
Fuck with the drone?
Fuck around with some drones.
Watch their neighbors fuck with a
like
little
Dan
video
Bilzerian kind of guy.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Love
drones.
Bilzerian.
Yeah.
Now there's a
I can't believe I said the N-word. I just feel so.
I can't wait for your parents to hear this.
It was the first time what's being cut and then placed into the theme song of the podcast from now on. Yeah, it's just Adam straight up dropping the N-bomb. I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Yeah.
He's gonna say nigger.
Brothers.
We're all Bed-Stuy brothers.
Yeah. Listen, we're all from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Friedland has done it again. A viral video of him using the N-word at a Rite Aid. And he's like, no, you're just different kinds of it's not, I'm not saying that you are. It's that look, I'm just saying that and good Lord.
No,
who will stop
I was
him?
quoting Most Def.
Right.
Bill Maher, the nigger guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bill Maher, the nigger guy. Then there's a clip of him saying, I'm a house nigga. Bill Maher, the nigger guy.
Oh, shit.
It's the new theme for his show. Our show, too. We're using that.
Fuck, dude. That was a powerful introduction.
For every week.
Bill.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Woo.
Bill Maher, the nigger guy.
Bill.
I'm a house nigger. No, it's
Bill Maher, the nigger guy. Let me tell you this. If you're a tier 1 operator and you're out there listening to this, I'll kick your ass, dude. I'll fucking... I will meet up with you and I will beat the shit out of you.
I'll tell you something right
US
now.
Navy SEAL and you want to fight me?
Yeah.
You better prepare to fucking lose.
I'll
dude.
tell you something right now.
I will beat you up and I'll steal your fucking little hat and I'll wear it around because now I'm a Navy SEAL. And that's the fucking rule.
Yep.
If you beat up a Navy SEAL, that's how you become a Navy SEAL. So you can suck my stolen valor dick.
Jane could do it. Some woman named
Yeah.
Jane.
G.I.
could do
Jane?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, guys. You let a woman with breast cancer become one of you.
Not a big deal.
You know what a woman with breast
off the
cancer will never
haircut?
do? Be on my podcast. They'll never get to that level of prestige.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Never.
So that's definitive right now. Right now. Is what
I
you're
won't
saying.
stand for it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good podcast. That's the thing about me is a lot of people think I'm a bad guy because I, say racist stuff and I, do mean things. I like say mean things to people. But, the truth is I don't physically assault anyone. So I'm actually like a really good guy. Yeah, it's true if you think about it.
It's like, just words.
Yeah, it's just an appearance thing. Because like under the surface, I mean, I do legitimately feel that way, but it's not like I'm gonna, punch anybody in the face.
Yeah, Nick is actually involved with Big Brothers, Big Sisters of New York.
Well, mostly Big Sisters, Big Titties. It's a separate organization that I founded. We have to be nicer to Adam today because he almost had cancer.
Really?
I didn't. You don't have to bring that up
I
on the
didn't know
show,
that.
but I don't.
He ignored me and Alex and Steven for an entire day.
Yes, and now he's very salty about it.
We were like, "What the hell's going on?" And he was like, "Well, just to let you know, I almost had cancer."
I had cancer.
What
for
happened?
1 day.
You had
Now-
melanoma?
Well, this growth that's on my chin.
Not a single doctor has said to him that it might be cancer. He was never referred to a cancer doctor.
I didn't say that I had a scare.
He went to a dermatologist.
No, I went to a physician's assistant who said that I needed to go the next day to the dermatologist.
Jamie, let's pull up the text message.
Okay, we're not on the Joe Rogan. We are not on the Joe Rogan.
Jamie,
experience.
pull up the text messages.
Jamie, can we take out the text messages from Adam?
We're
Jamie,
going to take a look at the text message from
Yes.
Adam that says, I almost had cancer.
No, I didn't say I almost had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
what was it?
And when I truly do get cancer,
He's
I hope
just
you feel
ugly.
bad.
It's
about
literally just that. He has an ugly
You have
face.
an unnatural growth on the bump of your nose.
a one. No,
It looks
that
like
is
a
not what we're
tumor.
talking
He
about.
has a
That's my
he
regular
has,
nose.
He has like a witch's wart on
Yeah.
his face.
Well, you're right, Nick. We do have to be nicer to Adam today.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have a 1 centimeter cyst on the side of my
your
jaw.
dick
Mm-hmm.
on the top
They
of your balls.
used my dick to measure it. They did. I
But
don't want to
it's
get. I don't want to get.
It's been on his face for years.
Well, no, it's
nothing new.
been there for 18 months, and then I
Which
felt like
classic cancer move to just
not do anything.
Why today?
ugly.
Why was today was the day that you had?
Because I went to go get
because he
it
was
cut
looking
off.
for an excuse to ignore me and see
Right,
me out.
No, now Nick is being salty.
Well, if we're airing
and
grievances-
by the way,
Well, it's salty
when-
season. Dude.
when I muted
pirate style,
yeah, pirate
I'm
style
going on to
fall.
New England. When you guys go on your gay vacation together,
Right. Well, it's
I'm-
not together. To be clear, I'm going for the chocolate.
You're
and
going
I'm
on.
leaving.
You're both going on vacation. At
we're
the
going
same
together,
time.
and we're
Therefore,
sitting next to
together.
each other on the plane.
Yes. Well, I'll
I'm
be.
going.
I'll be in business
I'm
class.
going to
'cause
New
I'm a
England to
businessman.
fall off the
I'll be
wagon
an economy
Nice.
plus.
at one of those bars where you're allowed to spit the peanut shells on the floor.
It's gonna be so awesome when this podcast ends and we're all so much worse off. You're back to drinking again. I'm gonna probably gain 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Actually, Adam will somehow. He'll have put out a life insurance policy on
Yeah.
both of us
There's-
without us knowing.
There's zero.
Oh, I
chance.
have already.
There is zero chance that I am like at a point in my life where I will not return to retail at some point. I will go back to being a minimum wage retail employee at some point.
Hell yeah, dude.
No,
You're gonna reopen a Sears and work at it.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before on the show.
No, you haven't.
I'm gonna get extensive.
No, you
I'm
haven't.
gonna get extensive
never
plastic
talked
surgery.
You've never mentioned that.
You can't even get regular face surgery to get rid of your cancer. What do you mean? You're
Yeah.
getting
It's not
plastic
cancer.
surgery?
It's a small bump.
You were the one that
How'd
was
you
like,
get it?
I'm fainting from
Yeah.
my cancer.
They
Oh,
said
it's
I
my-
got it from. They said.
Don't even claim it's Michael Douglas disease.
Yeah,
you
it's
didn't
not-
get it eating
It's
pussy.
not from shaving.
That's
either.
how I got whatever
'Cause you don't have-
ailments I have.
Yeah, you don't
Michael
have-
Douglas style.
Right. Everything that's
No, I
wrong
got
with
it
me
from
is from having
stress.
sex.
Yeah, I got it from eating
I got it from
pussy.
stress, and it showed up around the same time as I was going through a stressful situation last year.
Sure.
Yeah, he found out his dick is small.
I found out my mother was dead.
Yeah, that is a. And so
Okay, so somebody has to play the Trump card.
Thank you.
we're all having a good time.
We're having a good time making fun of you for pretending you had cancer for a day,
Yeah,
so you
well,
didn't have
let's
to
just
go to
don't
get
forget
Russian
that
food.
I
with
have
the fellas.
Yeah.
Don't forget that I live in a single parent household now. It's
That's
just me.
true.
My dad is raising me.
Well, he'll
And-
have a
and-
husband soon.
No,
Yeah.
You'll have two dads
he's
soon.
not gonna.
He's gonna get married to a bodybuilding clown.
That would be awesome.
He loves me, Adam.
He loves me.
He loves me.
He pulls protein powder out of my ass. He pulls. He puts on makeup and sucks my dick.
He does the fucking. He's got rainbow hair and he sucks my fucking dick.
Yeah.
You're listening to Come.
Play, bet, win, get paid, get sexy.
Get pussy.
Get a Laotian wine.
Get some Laotian house.
Make sure you use
all of my trail mix.
Make sure you promo code. It's been sitting behind your fucking Vitamix.
No, it hasn't. I literally just assembled that trail mix yesterday, and it hasn't been sitting behind my vitamin.
Well, I need it to think. I don't have a copy in front of me because my fucking phone died.
All right.
It's
So I have to
probably
eat-
charged by
That is
now.
a newly assembled.
I have to eat
trail
9
mix.
Mandarin
I
orange.
just want to put that on the record. Put it on.
It's
put it on,
probably charged by now.
You know me. I'm a voracious eater.
I know you've had 9 clementines.
Adam's gonna have to start locking up his snacks.
One thing
Yeah.
that's true about me is I'm a voracious eater.
Nick has no respect for my snacks.
and a voracious sucker.
And if
I
you
mean,
would have asked, I
look,
would have said yes.
I'm
by
gonna-
all means, my dear
I'm
man.
fired up. I'm in a fugue right now. And I love these nuts, and I love my bookings.ag, and I love my fucking dumb wife from China or wherever. And if you go to this website
not China, it's
and
Legos.
use promo code Cumtown or Cumtown20. Again, I cannot remember.
One of those. It's definitely one of those
It's
two.
either Cumtown or Cumtown20. It may be case sensitive. Go play around. That's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun of a gamble.
Part of the game is figuring out what the promo code actually is.
That's right.
You can always email their 24/7 customer service.
Yep.
That's
You-
right.
their-
Some of the
their customer
award-winning,
service,
I think.
Their email is open 24/7.
That's right. Their email is open 24/7.
They're never rejecting emails.
No.
Any time of the day. You call them up on email. And you say, let's bring us over to compound.
They'll say, I don't fucking know. Fuck you, fucking piece of shit.
So I'm calling about that guy's Chinese wife.
Can I get... They're like, we don't know the promo code, but we can show you a picture of that guy's wife's pussy.
How about Al Capone code?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
And you have syphilis and you're going insane?
He's like, hey, fucking Mamma Mia.
Oh, where's the fucking
How about
pussy?
fucking 20% off with the Al Capone code, right? How about that? Did you guys even think about that?
I don't think they did.
Did any of you even consider?
Did you fucking idiots?
Did it even cross your mind?
Your stupid little fucked up mind.
To think of something along
shit.
the lines of Al Capone code.
So
they couldn't
again,
have done that.
Why?
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
It's called Bruh.
Okay. What kind of soup is it?
Oh, the same shit.
It's the same. It's just called something else?
Yeah, Mr. Feeney runs the place.
Okay, Mr. Feeney.
You know how it goes.
Mr. Feeney runs it.
You know how it
Hello, Mr. Bobby.
Welcome to Bruh.
Welcome to Bruh. Would any of you...
It's far from Blackfield.
Would any of you want some soup? Hey, ain't you Chinese? Ain't you Chinese Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets
I'm
World?
Aquafini.
It's me, Aquafini. The Chinese girl uses the N-word, but I'm also Mr. Feeney.
That guy has a crack pipe and it's out right now. He's beckoning toward us.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
I was a moody fat boy, but society fucking molded me into
Yeah,
jolly.
but you can be a moody fat boy. You just have to be like into Insane Clown Posse.
No,
and
I
shit.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, you have to do like face makeup.
Yeah.
if you're a moody fat guy.
Yeah.
You have to
A lot
go
of-
a lot of hand gestures.
Absolutely.
A lot of doing.
Or be a wigger. Be like an angry fat white guy wigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those guys all
That's
think
like
they're
the
hot.
Violent J.
Yeah. Big J.
Violent
J. Okerson? Wow, how did that take us that long?
That was good.
Violent J. Okerson.
That was good.
Someone get that Photoshop going.
You happy? Fatty make a funny?
You know what's crazy too is that I was like thinking about Americans' funny some videos is like how much of TV was just YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that show is YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, that was YouTube Maximum Exposure. I used to watch the shit out of Maximum Exposure. It's like a boat in a boat race crashes into a family and kills all of them. Let's watch it again. It's super slow motion. And then that like control panel would like come over from the side of the screen, like slow it down. And the video's all fucking choppy.
Even Jackass was sort of YouTube, you know?
No, because they're actually like doing their own shit.
Yeah,
I mean, these
that's
were
true.
shows that were literally like
Just taking content and
the
regurgitating
home movie.
it.
Yeah, it's like fucking jet fighter show in Russia, but one of the MiGs crashes into the audience and kills the family. Let's watch it in super slow mo. You remember the Guinness World Records TV show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Guinness does the darnest things.
With who is it? Chris Collinsworth?
Well, there was that,
Chris
and then there
Collins?
was Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, I'm thinking Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah. There was
Maybe
also,
it was Ripley's Believe It or Not.
You know, there was
the show.
also Beyond Belief with Jonathan Frakes.
Yes.
What was that?
It was like the Twilight Zone, but it was basically they have like a little like I guess vignette or story or whatever, and then you have to guess whether it happened or not.
I remember
And then
that.
Jonathan Frakes would be like, a mysterious story. Could it be true? Could it be false? Beyond belief. We'll tell you when we come back. And then it was great.
It was really good.
Yeah, they were fun. It was insane because they rebooted the Twilight Zone too. I think during the 90s.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yo, the Twilight Zone's good.
The original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
good as
amazing.
shit.
The Twilight Zone.